a little bit about setting your space. One of the things that I'm noticing is because times on the planet are so intense, there is a lot going on. And we might set an intention or we might have a focus, but then as we start to move towards it, it's like all this energy kind of comes our way and diverts us and moves our path and shifts things around. And one of the ways to help kind of keep your intentions grounded is to set your space. And you can set any space you want. So, setting your space is kind of like if you have a trip coming up. Let's say you're going somewhere. You would want to be in trance, find yourself behind your eyes in the center of your head, and then see a bubble out in front of you. Imagine a bubble out in front of you, and imagine how you want that trip to go. So you can do this for a trip, you can do this for your work, you can do this for a creation. So everyone should have a space for your creations, a creation space. So again, see it as a bubble out in front of you, and then you want to ground the bubble to the center of the earth, and you want to connect the bubble up to source. Everything you do, just like we do in the meditations on yourself, you can do in a separate space outside of you. And first you want to, send a hello from behind your eyes out into your creation space and start to notice, what does my creation space look like right now? Whoa, there's a lot of energy in it. It's kind of crazy. It's scattered all over the place. So you might need to clean up your creation space by grounding all the energy out, or create a rose and start to release the energy out of it and create some space and release and remove all the energy. And then the next step is, okay, how do I want to set the energy of my creation space? I want to create in ease, and so you can pick a color for ease and imagine that color in the bubble. I want to create in joy. I want to create in alignment with my heart. Whatever it is that how you want your creation space to be, put it in the bubble. And then when you're done with it, fill it in with a gold sun. You can ask for a source to help. You can ask for blessing on that space. And then you have source kind of ask source to hold that bubble for you. And then you can set the space for your next thing. Set the space for your relationship. So then you put your relationship with whoever out, it might be your primary relationship, and you see it out in front of you. Ground it, send a hello to it, hook it up to source, and then take an inventory. What does it look like? Okay, and then maybe clean it up, do a bit of a healing on it, release some energy, create a rose, and help create some space in that relationship bubble. And then set the space. How do I want my relationship space to be? I want it to be in love and ease and fun and joy and whatever. Put all those attributes in the bubble. And then fill it in with a gold sun, and then give it to source to hold. You let it go to source. You don't hold these spaces. And then I look at these spaces every single day. You can have a money space. Set the energy for your money. Set the energy for your day. How do I want my day to go? Create a bubble for your day. Ground it. Connect it to source, clean it out, move all the energy out, and then put however you want your day to go. I need a little bit of support and help and ease today, and put that intention into the bubble, and then fill it in with a gold sun, and then let it go to source. And you can create the space for everything in your life, because then when you walk into that space, it's comfortable. It's in alignment with you. It's the way you want it to be. And this doesn't say that outside energies won't still affect or intersect with our with our bubbles, with our whatever it is. But it will make it easier for us to stay grounded and present in whatever space we're in. And relating, this is also what happens, is all of our spaces are on top of each other. So our creation space is mixed in with our family space, which is mixed in with our money, and all of our spaces are kind of all unconsciously piled on top of each other. Whereas if you can start to separate each space out individually and ground it and set it individually, then if you have stress in your work, you don't have to bring that stress into your family space, or vice versa, so that the energies can stay separate in your life and clean in your life. Um, and even if we set a space or set an intention, set a space in the future for something, that, okay, I have a trip coming up, or I have this job coming up in 2 months, and I want this many people, and this is how I want it to go, and I want it to flow, and we can set the energy for it. The future is never set. The future is never a given. So we're setting this energy, we're setting our intention, but and we can open it up to mystery and magic to intersect. And it won't always go the way we want, but it's a good way to keep ourselves grounded and present, and to keep each space that we live in all day long separate, so that you're not carrying energy from one thing over to the next thing. And by the end of the day, you're just a pile of built up energy. So that's one thing. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today is learning how to live your life in a cycle all the time. Like I've said before, that it takes practice. And one of the things that you can do is you can start to choose where you want to be in your cycle. It might be where you naturally feel like you are, but I'm getting the feedback from a lot of people that you feel like you're in more than one place, or you're not sure quite where you are. And if that's the case, choose where you feel like you want to be, or choose where would serve you best, and then commit to being there. And so this is for all of us. It's important to start to learn how to live our lives in our cycles. We have to choose where we want to be to begin, and then commit to being there. So if you're in a healing space, then as much as you can, commit 100% to being in a healing space. And then, so take creation off the table. Take all the other energies off the table, and fully be where you are. And then when you're in the next space, it's like, okay, today I'm in a threshold space, or today I'm in a creation space. Then fully commit to being in a creation space, and let your energy really, really ground into being present in that space. And then what will happen is your life will slowly start to naturally follow this rhythm of your own cycle. But it takes practice, and it's almost like in training your life, and in training your body, and in training your ego to follow the rhythm, the natural rhythm of your cycle. So if you don't know where you are, choose where you want to be, or choose where would help you most. And then commit to being there, and really kind of going through the cycle from that point. Okay, I think those are my tips for the day. Enjoy your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.